All right, let me check. Let me check my mics on air. Looks like it. Nobody watching. This is an impromptu live stream. Currently on a 5-hour, 16-minute run in Returnal. What's up, Falcon? I suspended the game. I beat it Friday night, and I've played for about 5 hours, and I had the game suspended till just now. Well, I played like 17 minutes. So what? I beat Returnal, and I'm on the second biome on a new run. After you beat the game, I'm missing some ciphers, they're called. So on the right, you can see I'm 12 out of 20 in the second biome, and I'm going to be searching for those and discussing my thoughts on the game. And I have all the abilities. I can now walk in this red lava-looking stuff. Once I enter here, I can't do my dash, but you know, I'm becoming quite I don't want to say skilled, but I'm pretty decent. What's up is, so when I started over, like, for those that don't know, this game being a roguelike, every time you start over or start a run, you have to build your health, which I have mine. If you look at the green bar, it's like 1.5 bars. It starts off at just the 1. My cat's swatting at bugs. So you get the consumables. Each time you don't have any. All these artifacts I've gotten. So gaining a malfunction grants a random combat ability. Some 2-way rate, something to do with ether and protection, your protection level. Haven't quite figured that one out. 95% chance to avoid being knocked down by heavy attacks, you know, basically like perks. So I've collected all these. I got this Electroplian, let's see, Electropilan driver. I don't know. Electro driver is what I call it. It's just it's a level 8, so I have 2 damage, 3 projectile speed, and the pylon duration. I'll show you what that is. So this is the gun that I finally could beat the 5th biome. And I have a couple parasites. This one greatly increases my integrity, but it requires an extra skill. And then I have auto repairs while in low integrity, and your obolites. So here's your permanent equipment. So right now, my weapon damage is 0, you know, standard. I'm plus 30 on protection. Proficiency rate is at the standard rate. Repair efficiency standard. Alternate cooldowns -2 seconds. So all this stuff, all these things here, you gain. You start over every time you start. My integrity is at 160%. Proficiency is at 7. Those are at 100 and 0. So every time you start a run, until you get to the 4th biome, and then the rules change. You start a little bit higher. So I found this gun. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So this is what it means, pylons last. So this, if an enemy's in this square right here, it's gonna get killed real fast. So this is the winning formula for me, was this gun. So I'm looking for the glyphs, so I'm just going to be exploring. I can now go in water. Before, that would just been like Link falling off a cliff. Just you take damage, and then it brings you back to the surface where you fell. Still just absolutely love the mobility, the controls. I mean, it's just phenomenal still. And so my biggest pros of the game, I would say, let's go down here. Probably just overall the mobility and controls. I mean, And cleanse that with ether. It's just a joy to run around, jump. Since I've last talked about this game, I've mapped picking up items and using the grapple to R1. It used to be triangle, so now I can aim and you shoot my grapple. Enemy's probably gonna come out here. Oh wait. Yeah, I don't use those things. My dash I put on L1. So that I think was square by default, and those two things are huge help. Let's see, I got some. These are weapons. So this is a different weapon. I think this is a single shot, like charge shot. But for me, this is the way to go. So here's your map. It's very Metroid Prime-esque. So I gotta go to the right and up. Thought so. Oh, it's over here. So just running around. Oops, like I said, the mobility is probably the biggest pro for me. Mobility and controls go hand in hand. I'd say my next favorite thing is the haptics and the adaptive triggers. So anybody that's familiar with the GameCube, so I mean this actually stops about halfway, brings up my sight. If I pull it all the way, now I have my alternate secondary weapon. So that right there is just the difference between that and that is quite a significant amount of force needed. On the right trigger, it doesn't matter. It's just pull it. Then you have your Gears of War, like quick reload. But then just the thumping of the controller when I'm shooting right there in the right trigger, very satisfying. There's an alt fire that was like a huge single shot blast, and it literally felt like my controller had kicked like a shot, like a real gun in my hand, like the recoil. So I can't dash, but I can run in this. And it was like, holy shit, it was probably the coolest rumble that I've experienced since Star Fox, like on the N64. Does this come all the way? Nope. Is there an item in here? There isn't. Since Star Fox 64 this is the most profound rumble. So now we'll see this weapon in use here. So I'm gonna lay some of these down for when this guy pops up. So he's gonna appear, and he's dead. That guy, I struggle with him so hard with less effective, low-powered weapons. So I'm just murking. And this gun's no powerful than the first time I went through this section. It's just what you do get permanent upgrades are these below the weapon here. Siphon extractor, streamline chamber. Those you can upgrade. There's level 1, 2, and 3. And those are permanent, but not every gun you pick up has those. So basically this is just me gotten better and figured out a really effective gun for my style of play. I mean, just look at these guys. Like, no threat. Oh. Just does all the work. It's like easy mode. But, so yeah. Number one favorite thing, controls and movement, mobility. See, this is the gun I used to use all the time. Let's see, what does it have? Waves and serrated projectiles. Now, I actually beat the boss with this gun, but it had a third perk, which was like it creates a beam portal. and it just auto attacks and just does major damage. But anyway, so 1, mobility controls. I mean, you could probably make those 1 and 2 actually. Then the haptics and basically the rumble in general. And then this removes parasites. I'm happy with my parasites, so dash that. Also, like when it's raining out, it's getting still into the haptics and rumble. You feel the rain on the controller. It's really, really convincing. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how it feels like raindrops, how they did it, but they did it. And just overall, like I said, the controller, you know, just top notch. Oh, I knew. One of these. I'm making this look easy, but you know, I'm cool with that. What's up, Terrell? So yeah, going through my pros. I keep getting distracted, but I mean, I guess art direction or recycled nearby weapon. Not art. You know, just the design, world design. What do I want to call just the architecture? You know, it's very Geiger Aliens, and it's very pleasing to the eye. I mean, it's not technically the best looking game, you know, just it has, you know, it's notorious for it only runs at 1080p. Well, it runs at native 1080p, then it's up, you know, use some kind of super sampling to get it to 1440p, and then your PS5 up converts that to 4K. I mean, it's a nice looking image. Good use of colors. Like my character right now, I don't know why she's glowing. You know, like got the red sand.
In the desert. They're orichalcum, not yet tarnished by age.
Oh yeah, that's an item I haven't seen in this fabricator. Let's see, enhanced collaborator grants a huge amount of weapon proficiency. I'm gonna do that one. You know, like I said, it's not like it's not like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. You know, it's not just instantly the most beautiful game you ever seen, but it is very, you know, technically impressive. 60 frames per second. I mean, there's been a few little hiccups. Let's see, do I want to go in this room? Yeah. Sure, there'll be an enemy or two. Oh, damn it. I had a shield. Man, these guys are ridiculous with their aim. I didn't really try shooting in the water before. It's a lie. The last biome you're entirely underwater. But you know, just a interesting looking art direction, art design. It's a very convincing alien world, so definitely a pro right there. Says there's a healing item. There it is. So when you have full health, each healing item you pick up is resin, which goes towards increasing your max health. You need 3 normally, but there are some that are bigger. I haven't sneezed like in a week, and of course when I'm streaming. Oops. Yeah, the sound, like I got the 3D audio going with the headphones. Sound design's top notch. Music. Oh, it's gonna take me across the damn planet here. I didn't want to do that yet. Oh shit. Well. So these guys you can only hit with melee. Dang it, he hit me. Well, that was kind of bullshit. Whoa. I guess I'm gonna... Got a battle going on. See how that's like just draining his health? He's got a weak spot in the head though. Yeah, he's not as affected by this weapon as everybody else. Dang it, I took another hit. Yeah, this is a tougher enemy. I would say the challenge is another... It's a pro and a con, because there was a point where I was going to give up on the game. I was just like, this is too much. It's just, but, you know, I just had to get better. So this is like a fully auto. Oh man, I just gotta stick with the one that's working, you know? Alright, so now that I had full health, detaches all parasites, don't want that. I'm gonna go back because I wasn't ready to... I didn't know this was gonna transport me this far. Get a good look at kind of the environment there. Alright. So, there was a chest. Is it too challenging? Does it make you want to? It made me, dude, like, it was like, I was going to give up on the game. I was like, I'm done. You know, I was stuck on the 5th biome, making 0 progress for about at least 10 hours of gameplay. How do I get up there? I thought that's where this was going to take, that teleport was going to take me. Because it's like, when you get to the 4th biome, let's try in here. You start, every time you die, you start at the 4th biome. You don't have to keep going to it. Like, you start there. So I couldn't do my routine of building up my character, going through 1, 2, and 3, you know, and finding some really good stuff. So I was like, what am I gonna do? And I literally was ready to call it quits on the game, because I was just like, it's too much. You get to the 5th biome, it's in the snow. It's supposed to be this same area, but years later covered in snow. But it's like completely different. Enemies are just like thrown at you, and like surrounded by 3 these really tough enemies. They're teleporting around you, just making life miserable. And I didn't know what to do. So I actually started watching, checking out some tips, and I turned the auto aim up to high, made my reticule bigger, which I don't think did anything. Actually, I'm gonna put it down. And then I was like, you know what? It's like, there's no way I'm gonna let this game beat me. Yeah, I'm gonna put that at default. It's like, there's no way. I was like, I'm gonna get better. And then so I was reading about, some people were like, yeah, I got through the 5th biome in my first try. I was like, you know, fuck you. And then like, oh well, the severed, you just gotta constantly move, like, just keep grappling, and it takes them a bit to get up there. So then I went in with this idea that I was gonna collect ether. So ether, I have 15. You can carry 30. I've never had 30, but that's the max. And you use ether to clean. Let's look at what this is. Like, if you have an item that's maleficent, you can clean it with ether. You can use ether to create basically a suspend point within the game. You getting that, Moth Cat? And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do an ether run. I don't care. What you gotta do is you collect the obolites, which I have 75 right now, and you usually buy like consumable items like health vials that recover full health. And it's like, no, just buy ether. So I was like, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. And I shit you not, I boot up the game because at that point I'd already decided like I'm not giving up. I think I did all these, yeah. I was like, I'm not giving up. I'm gonna beat this game. I'm gonna keep playing until I do. And then I was like, well, I'll go on an ether run first. That was Friday night. I'm still on that run. I booted up the game, and it's like the first room I went in was a bunch of health, like no enemies. And then it was like, oh, somebody avenged you. Here's some more free items. And I'm like, holy shit, that's never happened before. So then I'm like, I haven't run into any tough enemies. Then I get this gun. Well, not this gun, but the same style gun. And I was like, man, it's like I'm really tearing it up. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna bought the health vials. Whoops. Upgraded, bought items to help me, and I was like, you know what? I'm using ether. I already had like 12 ether, but I was finding them left and right, and I was like, holy shit! Like I haven't used my 1-up guy, which I have one now, right now. It's like I made it through that 4th biome, breeze. I was like, all right, well, we'll go to the 5th biome, and I'd go to the first area. That's usually a challenge, and I just smoke them. I hate these things. These guys won't be any problem. See how that's just killing them? I didn't have to do much. I can hide behind here. I think there's some basic tips that are good to know, like moving the dash to L1 instead of square. That's a huge one. But this gun might not work for everybody. Oh, we gotta watch out for this guy. See, he's gonna make quick work of him. I'm so used to the hard version of him from the 5th biome. Whoa, there. Oh, we got 2 guys here that I'm gonna use this. You see how I could dash, whoa, aim, and use my alt fire at the same time. Yeah, this gun sucks for this guy. Oh, I didn't want to take that hit. But if I was on my like first time through this area, I'd be dead. It's just my skill that's really gotten better. I hate that gun. So this is ether. Golden coil grants 5% weapon damage for every 200 obolites. Nice. I'm not finding the ciphers I'm looking for, but yeah, I would definitely say look up some basic tips, because like unless you don't. I mean, I was a little worried about how many deaths. I'm at 46 deaths, and I was feeling pretty bad about that. But if you want to use a couple runs just to try to figure stuff out, there's like I didn't look up a whole lot. I figured there's some stuff like you can in the first biome, if you go back to your ship and sleep, it actually recovers health. You can use it one time. Something like that's very useful. All right, where was that? Teleportation. So left, and then straight, then left. But, God, there's something up there. Let's go. Finding out what some of these items do, like, so that's a key. I can't. Is listed difficulty as a pro. I would say it's a little bit harder than it probably needs to be in the 5th biome, like the balance. Ah, damn. I wish I had that. I don't have enough. My cat's batting at moths in the window. See, I have 175. I need 200. This gives me 25% repair efficiency, so every repair item I find gets 25% more. Health. That's worth coming back to. So yeah, I would list the difficulty. It's just a little too much of a spike in the 5th biome. God damn, I keep going back to that room. There's not a lot of hope, and I could see people giving up on the game because I was considering it. So, but in the end, the rewarding feeling of finally beating it, was made better because of the difficulty. So for a period it was a con, but in the end I'd put it as a pro, and I feel like I'm an elite gamer because I beat it, even though it was 46 deaths. Come on, cat. Go. You're not gonna get it, My cat doesn't understand glass. Oh. I ain't messing around with those guys. So this is like a healing bed. Alright. They like to throw those surprises at you. I'm in a little bonus room. Sometimes it's just good stuff. Other times it's a super boss. Like that surround sound, that like the 3D headset, that was really cool. That sound just now. Alright, so what up, Capable Ty? So this item is a consumable. It's a transporting sphere. It's just basically another bonus room. So this gives me a random item for 75 obolites. Now what these are malignant. I can cleanse them with ether, or I can take the risk. So fabricator costs increased by 25%. I gotta collect 2 resin to get this malfunction off. I'm gonna risk it. Alright, that one didn't punish me. I'm not gonna go for that one. So now, well, still 75. I'm gonna try it. Could be a good item. It is. Full or low integrity increases weapon damage. Nice. I mean, I gotta be over 40 hours in this game. And I'm still seeing new items, new areas that's randomly generated, but like this room does not look that familiar, I gotta say. It's been a while since I've been in this biome. Alright, let's see. Bat behind me to the left. Oh, I remember. I've always entered this room every time, but this time I've always entered it from this way. So it's a little change there. And then what you have in this room is your fabricator. Usually you have a 1-up. There's a large health vial, basically. Silphium. I'm going to purchase that. Once I started realizing, hey, if I buy those and don't use them right away, if I get in a tough fight, I can use that. There is something on the map way up high. There we go. The grapple, very satisfying. So I use my key. Here's just a sidearm. That's a good weapon. But I'm gonna stick to my one that got me this far. Do you think you could scale this game down and run well on the PS4, I'm guessing. It got cut off. It would run at 30, which would be playable because Doom 2016 on Switch is playable at 30, but um, you know, you'd have to deal with loading times and stuff. But I think it is possible, but it wouldn't be, like I said, it'd be 30 frames per second, and you'd have, like, I don't know if it could have just streamed that or if you would have had a loading screen. But I'm glad it's an exclusive because, you know, not every game has to be cross-gen. Alright. So I also have an ability to break through yellow that I had to get. Ground Surge is pretty effective. Oh, I found one, finally. This is what I'm here for, trying to find these. 13 of 20, so I need 7 more in this biome. And I don't know if they're always available, like... Alright, so this technically I just entered a new room, but they're not always doors. We'll let the, Are you excited for Elder Green? I mean, I'm intrigued by it. I haven't played a From Software. Ooh, I was backed against the wall there. I mean, it's cool, the next God of War, since, you know, it was a PS4 game that ran really well and looked great. I'll be happy playing it at 4K 60, you know, like... Look at his health just drop. And he's gonna come. Yeah, you wanna mess with me, dude? I'm looking forward to Ragnarok though. So yeah, it's like this game isn't for everybody. I knew as soon as I seen gameplay that I was gonna like it. What's Thursday? Oh, the Sony PlayStation. It was not just a state of play. It's like the state of PlayStation or something, ain't it? Something a little different. So I just took a hit, so I lost. Thanks for reminding me to trade in this game. I mean, cool. Why would you have forgotten? I definitely want 100% it, so I'm gonna try to find everything. I'm not done at all with this game. Like, it's just like I was saying. Once I saw gameplay, I was like, "Oh wow, that looks up my alley." And I'm tempted to get this one because see how it says Shrapnel has a little lock symbol and 47%. That's a new ability to unlock. I can always come back and get this gun. Same looks like a shiny version. Risk of Rain 2. I don't know what Risk of Rain is. And I can't see. You must say not saying it's a bad thing. Another Fabricator. Ground Surge. It fixes malfunctions. So I'll take that. See, this is a cool ability because now I can purposely go out like and risk malignant items, and as soon as I get another malfunction, I'll just use that. We got another healing bed. But yeah, like I keep saying, like I saw, like, it reminded me of Control a bit, just kind of the dash ability, and I got definite like Metroid vibes, Metroid Prime vibes, and it's just like the trailer did nothing for me, but as soon as I seen gameplay, I was like, yeah, that's for me. I wasn't sure about $70. I would have been happy if I had paid that though. I paid 50, and I'm thoroughly enjoyed the game. If I had to give it a, ooh. Oh, I forgot I switched weapons. Whoa. Alright. I'm gonna hip fire. Is he dead already? Yeah. Oh, easy peasy. Ooh. Now I want to get that shrapnel ability up to 100, so I'm gonna rock with this. Another thing I learned from tips is wait till your proficiency gets up higher than your before you open chests, and then your items will get better. Your weapons will be better. Okay. Oh, here we go. Another cipher. 6 more to go. But another pro is just the exploration, map exploration. I really enjoyed this. How's it like Metroid Prime? You get abilities that let you access places you couldn't access before. That's probably the biggest one. The map is very Metroid Prime. If the enemies respawn, then it would be very much like Metroid Prime, but they don't. Once you kill them, clear an area, they're gone for good. What else? Kind of the art direction. You know, you're by yourself on an alien planet, no one else. So it's just up to you. It's got that feeling of solitude. Very reminiscent of Metroid Prime. Yeah, we're not going to use this. If Metroid Prime was a third person, or if this was first person, I think, more people would see it. Alright, so what's this? So I can pick this up. Oh, and I didn't get a malfunction. I've been waiting to find something to get a malfunction so I can use that item to clear malfunctions. But yeah, I was talking about the exploration. Is this not a roguelike with random maps? It is a roguelike. The randomizer is the order that the rooms, like I've seen this room a dozen times. Like it's not completely random. Just the order that you find the rooms is random. Yeah, I might as well. But the exploration, none the same, doesn't matter if it's oh, I accidentally used an item there. Maybe I didn't. It's still exploration, whether it's like you can learn the map or you're figuring out each time you play. It's still all about exploration. Whoa. Dude. He gave me no warning. My melee damage was increased, so I figured I'd try it. Better than, hey? I don't know, I got cut off, Capable Tide. Just type in, I don't know if you meant Hades. I haven't played it yet, if that's what you meant. Man, I'm destroying these guys. If you meant Hades, I haven't played it yet. If you meant something else, I guess then type it. Just the name of the game. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I have it. I was waiting to beat this, and then I have Hades. It's installed, I just haven't played it yet. Alright, it says I can go somewhere else here. Oh. I don't think I'm gonna like Hades as much. Cat, chill out. Maybe story-wise, Hades has a chance, but as far as gameplay, um, I'm not expecting it to hit me in the same way because I just not from what I've seen, I'm not a fan of that kind of the fixed camera look of Hades, but I might play it and just be absolutely blown away. Man, it'd be crazy if I can't find all the ciphers on a single playthrough here. Hades combat looks really good though, so I think that's where it shines. Story, maybe the roguelike aspect in Hades is better. To me, this game doesn't necessarily need to be a roguelike. It could just been, kept the difficulty and had levels that you knew, like they didn't change ever. And I think it would have been fine. Alright, so that takes me to the third biome. I don't want to go there yet. But, when I talked about what the games, how I decide how to buy, which games to buy, like adventure, exploration. Like I was playing The Last of Us Remastered, or Last of Us Part 2. I installed that, checked out the 60 FPS, and PS5. I don't know if it does anything with the controller or the 3D audio, but I just really like exploration in games. Oh shit, that sucks. So my melee increases. Let's go this way. And this just kind of ticks a lot of boxes for me. Alright, I'm going to take this portal back to the beginning. Can I? What the hell? Take this guy. We'll go. I'll make sure I didn't miss a cipher. It's possible, I guess. Maybe I assumed I'd be able to find them all if I looked in every room. I already have that item. So let's look around here. So I'm on 6 hours on this run. Obviously I suspended the game, but 6 hours without dying. I didn't have really an issue with the long runs and stuff. I just would choose to play, if I only had like an hour, I would just play Ghost of Tsushima. I would just choose not to play this if I knew I didn't have like 2-3 hours. Alright, so I'm just gonna do a quick run around these early areas. Make sure I didn't miss a cipher. I still have the nullification. That's something else I can do is pick up some malignant objects. Usually on the map there's like a little triangle. There's 2 there. There's 2 there. I mean, it could be anything, though. It could be items. Let's go back. So yeah, overall grade, it's easily an A. I would say it's a few tweaks. Yeah, the gameplay is super fluid. I would say just a few little tweaks. Like I said, the difficulty spike on. Alright, so I just got proficiency up to 12. The spike in difficulty on the 5th biome. I think they could have adjusted that. There is no boss on the 5th biome, so I think once I learned that, I was like, all right, now I know I was so tough just to get anywhere. Because there's no boss, you had to find the 3 keys. I forget what that does. Man, I'm trying to get infected with a malfunction so I can use that item, and it won't give me one. It's like it knows that I'm just gonna clear it anyway. Yeah, it's just fun to run around. Like, honestly, I've already been playing an hour, and it's just, even going through areas, it's just a joy. Like, I know people hate when I say this, but with Doom Eternal, Doom 2016, and this game, I just gotta say it. Kill hostiles simultaneously. Metroid Prime 4 it's got a tough battle ahead of it. It does. I mean, it's just, when you look at Metroid Dread, that's like a 2D version of this game's mobility. Yeah, I ain't going that way. It's a different game, different goals from the developer, but it's going to be hard to go from just fast, fluid, 60 frames per second if they release Metroid Prime 4 on the Switch to go to a 30 FPS game. To have, I don't want that. Lackluster visuals if they try to hit 60. To not be able to run around and be a beast, feel like, all right, now I'm going to use this. Gets rid of the malfunctions. Like I said, people don't like when I say it, but there's been so many games since Metroid Prime came out that have, done a better job in some areas. The overall game's not as good, but introduced really cool new stuff. And it's just going to be hard for me. It's going to be hard to blow me away with Metroid Prime 4 if it comes out on the Switch. Which, I mean, it sucks to say that. Believe me. Alright, so I'm going to get this item I skipped on. Like, Samus has the screw attack and the grapple beam and stuff, so it'd be awesome if you could, just be a badass with Samus. I'd be happy with a third-person perspective, to be honest. The Metroid Prime 4 was a slower-paced, heavy on exploration, scanning everything, and I really enjoyed that. I don't know if that formula is still going to have the same effect on me. as it did in 2002. Guess we'll have to see. Alright, let's see. I agree to text up, but Prime was never... it wasn't. But going back to playing Prime on the GameCube, I don't even want to play it. Like, it just... Not having dual analog controls and stuff, it worked and you got used to it. But playing it on the Wii with the motion pointer controls, that's the only way to play Prime, in my opinion. Alright, let me check something in this room. That is the best way to, because that has fluid movement. You know, you can jump, you can turn in the air. It's just I'm feeling pretty confident. So I'm gonna avenge this person. So I would say, because it's on the Switch and we're probably not gonna have that Wii motion aiming, as smooth as it is on the Metroid Prime trilogy. Whoa, big dog. Yeah, when you avenge somebody, it's usually a really tough enemy. So this is a single player game, but it uses the internet. Oh, I took that hit. To you know, now that person, when next time he plays, he or she, they're gonna be like, oh, somebody avenged me, you know, like, it's just a cool way. Alright, I'm gonna go to the third biome now, which is less colorful. It's the Citadel. So, you know, it's different types of games. But I'm just saying, every game I've played, from Metroid, or from Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, has had an impact on me as a gamer. And, you know, like, Metroid Dread's gonna come out. We're gonna see Metroid in HD, 60 frames per second, looking pretty good from the latest trailer and stuff. And then if Prime comes out and it's a 30 FPS and it's like not as visually impressive as people would want, you know, because Metroid Prime was very impressive for the GameCube, man. It really, to this day, it still holds up. So you'd want that for Metroid Prime 4. Alright, so I'm gonna swap. We're gonna use this. I'm gonna put this back up. So these increase my weapon proficiency, which I'm at 12. You start at 0. You know, I would have been much better off. I should have went and got my electric, whatever it's called, gun. It would have been much better. Aw. Sorry, I can't read that just now. It's probably going to disappear before I can read it. Something about somebody. All right, I'm gonna have to open my phone, check the chat, because I can't read during intense moments. I saw like 3 comments. How do I find my own live feed? Good question. can't. My channel. There we go. Alright. Have you played the new remastered Quake yet? You might enjoy it. It's highly polished. I haven't played it. I'm not the biggest fan of the original Quake. It's been a long time, but I probably would enjoy it, but I don't have any nostalgia for it. And like I said, I'm one of those gamers, and Clocked, if he watches this, he'll disagree. Like, I'm always moving forward. I don't mind a great game, playing it again, but I don't go back and play a lot of old games. And I just think Quake would run into the same problem that I was just talking about with Metroid Prime 4. We've had so many great modern first-person shooters. It'd be hard to go back. So it's still basically an up-rendered 3DS game graphically. I know the last trailer got hype, but let's be real. I don't know, man. I've seen on my TV the highest quality on the YouTube. I was pretty impressed with how Dread's looking visually. Yeah, I mean, it's some areas. It's not pushing every technical thing, like some of the like chunky 3D character models, like in the ice and stuff. Not as round as they could be, but I'm pretty excited for Dread. Oh, all right. Is this worth? Are these obolites worth probably getting hit? Oh, damn it! No. No. Oh no. That was not worth it. And now I have to go back through. Alright, I'm not going to take a hit this time. I lied. That was not worth it. That took a lot of health. Yeah, I just gotta look back, because sometimes there's places. Hate those things. I'll kill you from a distance. Ooh. Got a new ability where I can see platforms. How do I get up there? Okay, there's a teleport. Alright. Where's this gonna take me? Alright, there's a health, which I need. And it was resin. So this is new. I want to be able to get over here. Oh, fire. Nice. Let's reduce that cooldown by 2 seconds. So I couldn't have gotten that without having beat the game and coming back. Alright, so go over this way and then this direction. Alright, that's where I started. Oh, I missed something. Oh wait, that's where I'm going. Right? Yeah, that's where I started. I still haven't got that. These guys destroyed me. Oh, I forgot about that. See, it helps to not take long breaks, so then you forget things. Like, you don't want to take those guys out with a melee because you're going to get hit. Dang. My health got pretty low. There's still enemies too. So I can't attack him from that distance because he's got to pop his head up. So he lobs that, which creates a shockwave that I can dash away from, or I can dash through it. Alright. Okay, now I gotta see if I can get in here. Ooh, yep. So what do we got? Large. Nice. That's what we needed. Yeah, not a great item. These guys don't attack, but I get credit for killing them. As far as it increases my adrenaline and stuff. So yeah, great game. Almost a masterpiece, in my opinion. I'll risk it. Collect resin. Hostile counter on a hit. I hate that one. So I think I've said all I can say. I'm glad this didn't have a PS4 version. Uh-oh. Damn it. That was $10 cheaper and for the same game. I don't think I got another 40 hours. Trying to 100% it though, you never know. Oh, I'm gonna risk it. Oof, it was worth it. I definitely could see another 10 hours. 12 hours probably. So since I've already unlocked this gateway, this is what you have to do. Like, then that goes to kind of the end section. But I'm looking for ciphers. How many do I need? I need 6 in this area. I'm gonna go look. I wish I could switch. I need to find another electro gun. Instantly reach max adrenaline. Might as well. Oh, the flying ones. I hate these. I didn't need to use that. This would have got me to max integrity real easy. Alright, so this gives me a resin. Need one more to fix my malfunction. So I know that if I go over here, and then I do this, so I know these areas. Dreadbound. I want to get better with this gun, but this one you get four shot things to shoot, and you gotta wait for them to come back before you can shoot again. So the most important perk is projectile return speed, which is 4 out of 10 or 15. You'll likely lose interest once the inherent drawbacks of what? I couldn't see the whole comment, sorry. Oh, I still have this gun on. I'll try it for a little bit. Alright. Alright, so I lost my malfunctions clear. I just gotta stay close. Because this gun does great damage. Oh, come on. Alright, let's run. Alright. This sphere is not the biggest threat. Just gotta be careful after I kill him. He sends out a bunch of... See, now he's close. And I use that to block. This gun's really good up close. Ooh. Yeah, we'll pick that up. Alright, let's make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, to the left. Nope. And there is a chest. Almost fell. Come here, bro. Yeah, this gun's awesome up close. And when you have 5 adrenaline, then your weapons have even more extra abilities. There's a lot of cool stuff in this game. Alright, we're gonna go through this door because there is a... Let's see. Repairs a minor amount. Oh, did I already? Oh, now I have 2 of those. Cool. So I have 2 like major health restores, which is nice. I still have my 1 up. Let's... Oops. So it's over here. Ooh. So I have to deposit this in a usually by the boss, and then it's a new item becomes available. Still randomized, but it's part of the... Man, those shots went by me. That was pretty cool. And with the 3D audio. Oh, we need to take this guy out first. And then... we'll use these pillars. Play smart. Get behind this guy. So if you played Doom Eternal or Doom 2016, you know this kind of has that. Where the hell did it go? Oh, you... Yeah, we'll pick that up. We will use it. Because I had a malfunction. Perfect timing. Alright, so that's the challenge room. Ooh, I got max proficiency. I can't get any higher on this biome. Yeah, we'll cleanse. Yeah, so I'm on a good run. 6 hours, 27 minutes. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't think with this gun though, I can't do that challenge room. Alright, so now my dash is gone. Oh wow, just barely escaped. Gotta be on your toes, so I do the claw grip. I have my middle finger on the left trigger, my pointer finger on L1. See how I have that? The more adrenaline you get, the more yeah, this biome was tough, let me tell you. Oh, that's gonna be tricky. And it's a malignant. You gotta be kidding me. How much ether do I have? 15? I'll use it. Alright. Now I have to go back. It's really not that hard if you just take your time. Or run. Let's see. Oh, it's raining out. Dang it. Alright, I gotta go upstairs and close my windows and stuff. So I'm gonna end this. So thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.